Hey there! In today's video, we are going to make our code reusable. And how we are going to do this on Terraform? Well, um, first of all, this is one of the most important classes of this entire courses. And why is that? Because this is not all about Terraform. This class here is about software engineering and how you are supposed to write code. And what I'm trying to say here is we have something here that's not beautiful and it's not good to write code in general. And that's it. That is, we have the resource group name and location from three different resources here, and they are the same, and that's a problem. And you need to understand that's a problem because when you are writing big code, that's this code here have less than 50 lines here. But when you are writing a really big company's code and you cannot afford to write things just like that, hard coded. You need to have a way to um, to bring up these names here from some place, and this place here in Terraform are called variables, and that's we are going to use here. We are going to create a variable called location first, obviously. And this variable in Terraform can have some parameters. And the first parameter we are going to do here is the description. It's the description of this variable. So you are creating this for someone on the company 5 years from now can understand why there is a variable called location here. And this variable location means it's location of the resources. Okay, and what's the type expected of these resources? The type of the variable location expects to receive a string. A string basically is what we are passing here, east to west. Um, okay, and what's the default value of the location? We could not pass a default value, and if we don't pass default value, we would be prompt on the apply command to pass the value. But that's not a good thing to learn. That's not a good thing to do. That would be not a good practice to learn. Just don't do that. Don't even search. Don't just use the default value here. So the default value would be East US. And basically, that's how we create a variable. And notice how we call here the random string from other classes. This is basically some kind of resource. This is the way we call on Terraform basically everything. So you can imagine we would call variable dot something like dot something, and you are correct. So to make us don't need to write every time variable, the Terraform code basically make us provided us alias to variable which is var, and we just can type var dot location, and that's the way we can call the variable location, and we can do this here. So that way, when we change east to west to west US here, for example, we change it on every resources at once. So let's maintain east west, and this is the best way to make our code reusable. And now we should create a variable for the resource group name, and I can call RG, and there's going, I will just copy because I'm lazy, and it's the RG resources, it's a string, and it's sandbox. Okay, so now I'm going to Control G var dot rg. Okay, so now that I created my variables here, you can imagine how ugly can my code be if I'm going to put variables for everything that I'm going to use here. And you are absolutely correct, because it's going to be ugly and hard to understand if I'm going to be creating a lot of variables, if I'm going to use a lot of resources here. So Terraform made it easy for us to create another file here and call it variables.tf, and we can actually put these variables into these variables dot tf here, and pretend there we can pretend these variable dot tf are here. They need to be on the same directory here, and as long as they are on the same level here, we can call the main.tf. It's like these variables are inside this code here, so this should work. Let's see if this will actually work here. Let's do a tf apply, and it's not working. Oh, did you mean description? It's not on. Okay, sorry about that. It's not like that. That's okay, guys. My memory is not great, as I said on some class right there. And let's see what's going to show to us on the plan. It's supposed to show nothing, I guess, because I'm not I'm not changing anything. I'm just making our code more reusable. That's the class. That's just the whole point of today. We are not changing our platform. Yeah, apply complete actually. Nothing to add, nothing to change, nothing to be destroyed, no changes. That's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. Please hit the like and subscribe and share with everyone. Thank you.